Oh my goodness.
Eh,
Oh,
Is it Ed or
at
Tracy?
my age, I need an oil for memory, please.
There's an oil for that. Is
There's an
it
oil for
Ed?
memory. Boy, do I need the memory oil.
Is
Okay.
it Ed or Tracy Griffith maybe, or Pam Hunter? Those are a few of our people who use the Use It program.
Well, when I met Mary and Gary Young, I
Uh,
went to your place and I was blown away. And I had no idea that it was far more than an oil,
yeah,
that it was really a care center. It was
absolutely.
someplace where you could be, I just wanted to check in, to be honest with you. But then to see the natural vegetables and everything and how it was done, it really blew me away. And I had been using it for quite a number of years through one of the girls who represented you in the very beginning, Ruth Pontevention.
Aha, yeah.
Ruthie, she was amazing. And she really introduced me, and not only me, but the people in the hospitals. And they would all go like this. What's that? What's that? I want that. What? I want that. So instead of taking care of my husband, I would walk around to the hospital rooms and giving them all the oils.
I love that.
And just finding that kind of calm in their chaos. And then it all grew with the first time we did our Urban Zen Integrative Therapist training program with Rodney and Colleen at Stephen's studio. And Ed Daly was there and Tracy Griffin. God, it was the most amazing time of my life.
We love those people. They're good people.
So we had every person. There was Rodney and Colleen teaching in-bed yoga, but it was very important for them that it was not only for the patients,
Sure.
but it was for the nurses.
Mm-hmm.
And
I love that.
Because it was the nurses, and really we're seeing that today, are completely blown out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how can you deal with this? I want to go in there and help them.
Yeah.
And we did a study at Beth Israel's hospital. Well, let me tell you what we deal with. We deal with pain, anxiety, insomnia, nausea, and constipation. Okay, panic. We deal with in-bed yoga, Reiki, aromatherapy, meditation, and end-of-life care,
Mm-hmm.
along with nutrition.
Okay.
The tools of life.
Sure.
No question about it. It's what we put into our body is what we are.
Absolutely.
No question. So this was a very, very long training. We trained some amazing, amazing people who are with us still today. Up to now, we have 900 integrative therapists throughout the country. We started at Beth Israel Hospital. We proved that we saved $900,000 on one floor of the hospital.
Wow.
Better patient care,
Mm-hmm.
less time in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Woodson Merrill was my doctor, again, a holistic doctor who pulled this all together, and God bless Woodson. He was just amazing. And I would tell all my holistic doctors, and they go, Donna, you're never going to do this. Forget it. It can't happen. People don't want to know from your woo-woos. So I said, okay, I hear about it. Then UCLA called me,
Mm-hmm.
and David Feinberg.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, you know what? We're number one in LA. We are number one in LA, but that's not good enough. My score is at 90 something. I want to be 100 and something. I want your program. I want you to teach my nurses and doctors. So we went to UCLA and we taught the nurses and doctors there.
That's amazing. He had that foresight.
And now what's fantastic, he's on Amazon. Well, hello. We can teach everybody there. God bless you. I love you dearly. But as we live in the hospitals today, who is taking care of our nurses right now? Who's taking care of the doctors? Who's taking care of the loved ones, the people, the ambulance people? It's, as we all know, we're watching a disaster. And even though this might be coming down the hill right now, the question is, what happens when you go home?
Yeah.
After an operation, after you're operating, God only knows, I've broken enough bones in my life. We won't want to discuss it. And in the hospitals, they don't even want me there. They go, you again? And you and your oils and you and your woo-woos. And I said, yeah. So I see myself as a patient. I see myself as a loved one, not as a teacher, even though I must admit I am pretty good at Reiki, which I didn't know about, especially with the oils. You put Reiki and the oils together, you know, and the sound, and you position your body, which Rodney and Colleen did, is, you know, depending where the pain was, how we were dealing with the body and the body shape and form. But it wasn't only the patients, more so it was the loved ones.
Yeah.
And also, because they're sitting there in fear. Could you imagine a child in that hospital and that mother?
Terrified. Yep.
How do they find the calm and the chaos?
Yeah.
You know, and then all the nurses. And unfortunately, when my friend of mine was passing at UCLA, and I get very teary-eyed about this, I'm sorry. And this was about 3 years ago, Sandy Gallen. And he also was a woo-woo, so it was cool, but you know, he had the proper help around him. The nurses and doctors need it. They need the help.
Absolutely.
You know, they cannot take this all on their own shoulders. It's too much. So when we look at job creation right now, and we look at what is important and what is available and what is needed in the world today, is how to find the calm and the chaos, a la way we started Urban Zen.
Wow. That's amazing. And I know there are thousands of healthcare workers on with us right now, Donna, who owe you a debt of gratitude for that epiphany you had walking the halls as Stephen was passing, and realizing that you had to take care of those who were taking care of others for true healing to take place. And so it gives me goosebumps to think about what the level of empathy you had to have in that moment to realize that those people needed support also. So on behalf of healthcare workers everywhere, thank you.
Well, I have to thank the people, you know, who's supporting us right now.
Yeah.
You know, the Care Right people. I mean, it's like they exude love. It's like, it's just about caring and sharing and being next to them. You're not going to maybe cure the disease, but to be there by their sides or give them the tools. So what we're doing right now is, in some of the hospitals, we are going online on video, because we're not allowed in. So during that moment that they have of time off, you know, they could be doing these extraordinary meditations that Rodney and Colleen have created, as long as the rest of our Urban Zen integrative therapists. And you've so kindly given the oils. So to put a little drop of oils in their hand and take the breath, take your breath away. I think we have a song like that. You take my breath away.
Take my breath away. Yeah, no, that's fine.
I do not want to sing it, even though I'd like to sing like Barbra Streisand.
I love that, and I don't know if Rodney and Colleen have told you, but we're actually entering into a little bit of a partnership with them so they can teach yoga to our people. So our people will be able to benefit from Rodney and Colleen and their experience in yoga. So Donna, our Young Living people are dying to know how you came across Young Living and what led to the relationship between you and Young Living all those years ago. Was it Ruth introducing you to the oils?
No, Ruthie Pontevention was using the oils on my husband, who was sick with lung cancer.
And what year was this?
Almost 20 years ago.
Wow. And you saw the effect they had on him and said, this is amazing. I need to understand.
It wasn't the effect on him, it was the effect on me.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, you know, like I said, it's the loved one.
Yeah.
You know, yes, my husband did love it, but, you know, she was there as the backdrop, but the nurses at Sloan, I mean, he really asked me to go to work all the time because he didn't want me hanging around there. He much preferred the nurses.
Yeah.
He wanted those nurses. He loved those nurses. So response to me was, Donna, whatever you do, take care of the nurses.
Wow. And
So that's my job. That's my job today.
Ed Daly just wrote, it was 1992. So that's a long time ago.
Wasn't that last year, Ed? You know, you get to this point of your life, you're kind of like, whoa.
That's amazing. So Donna, because people cannot visit patients, as you mentioned, tell us more about the digital holistic healing package that's supporting healthcare workers right now through the Use It program.
So what Rodney and Colleen are doing 4 different programs and restorative yoga postures.
Okay.
How to find the calm and the chaos of what they're living with today. So whether they could be doing it on their time out or when they get home. And these beautiful scenarios, and then put it together with the oils that you've given. It's the best we can do right now.
Absolutely.
You know, do I want to be next to them? Do I want to put my energy? I do miss the Reiki, and I know Reiki masters do tell me you could do it over the telephone. I haven't gotten that far yet, so I'm interested in understanding how to deliver Reiki, you know, through communication. Do you feel my energy?
I can feel your energy right now.
That's very nice of you. I appreciate that, Sharon.
So how can hospitals and frontline workers learn more about this package? All the people listening right now who want this in their hospitals, where can they find that?
Well, if they go to the Urban Zen Integrative Therapist Program to look at Urban Zen, all the way at the bottom, because what Urban Zen is, we have 3 major issues. It's called past, present, and future, and I think you're going to find this fascinating. The past is the preservation of culture, the wisdom of our cultures. And I travel all over the world. And 2 of the places that I want to talk about where we went directly on was in Haiti. When the Haiti thing blew out of proportion during the storms,
Sure.
we went down to Haiti. Now, to go to the Haitian people with this project, I can't tell you. It was probably one of the most touching moments of my life. And that was close to what I think 17, 18 years ago. I'm still in Haiti. I still work with the people there. But what I do is I work with the artisans. My true vision, it was light that came through me. And I can't even explain it, but I will try. You know, I saw a place in a space where people come together, where they live, but you walk in, there's cotton, cashmere, candles, CD, cafe, concierge. You go upstairs, there's meditation, yoga, and Robert Thurman was speaking. To the next side of the building, there was another building where people would come together who want to create change in the world. On the left-hand side was a living environment where you didn't have to have a kitchen because all you had to do was call up. Or you can call up and get your Urban Zen integrative therapist, a massage therapist, your acupuncturist. Because God only knows, you know, I got to have my needles.
Of course.
Have to have my needles. And people say to me, how do you do it? And I say, well, to be honest, yes, I'm over 70 and I'm not going exactly where, but you can look it up. I think I'm going to be 72. And if I didn't have that procedure in the morning, I couldn't do what I do.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I also need it.
Yeah.
You know, to find the calm again, because yeah, I'm a little bit of a goer, a little bit of an energy crazed person, even though I sit here day after day.
It's because you invested in yourself, in your nutrition, in your mental state of mind. You've taken care of yourself, and it's why you have abundant energy. It's amazing.
Well, I just want to say one of the other major things happened when a call to action was Katrina. And we went out to, what is the name, the state? It was horrible.
New Orleans, Louisiana.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
Beyond.
Yeah,
Everything
terrible.
was set up. We went with a friend of mine. Hello. I know she loves me and she's always spoken to it. Okay, I need a minute on that one, but they'll come. So we were at Katrina and they had everything for these people who had never been back. Where they were in the Urban Zen group. They were on the floor. They did not want to get up. The fact that nobody had touched them, nobody had felt them, nobody had given them the energy.
Yeah.
What the oils do is give energy.
Absolutely.
And for me,
So
that is
powerful.
by far. I also do put a few drops under my tongue if I'm not feeling well. These, take it away. I don't know if it works on the virus. I haven't tried it yet. I don't know if anybody has. But
What's your
every one of your people who are out there
uh-huh
training people and talking to people about what is available with the Urban Zen Integrative Therapist, but the whole idea of care. We need to put the care back in healthcare.
Yes.
There is nothing more important right now. People say, I don't have a job. There are new jobs being created. Care for people.
Yep.
The more you give, the more you get.
And
it's
that's
a
been
guarantee.
that's been the silver lining during this pandemic, Donna, is it's allowed people to reconnect and to care for one another more than they ever have before. People are reconnecting with loved ones and friends they haven't talked to in years because they have a chance to meditate on that and think about it and feel a need to connect. So
we're looking at a world right now.
Yeah.
We're not looking at a city. We're not looking at a country, even though, yes, you're looking at the person, but this is a global problem.
Absolutely.
And I had always thought Asia, oh, they're the coolest ones at this, right? Well, of course, they like us and we like them.
Yeah.
There's no reason that both worlds of healthcare must combine. When I go to Haiti, when I go to Africa, you know, when I go out into the trenches, when the Haiti epidemic happened and I gave the people the oils, they said, had I not had the oils, the people, the doctors and nurses who were there, they could not get through it because they could not handle the smell.
Yeah.
It kept them alive.
True.
They didn't have a bed. They didn't have a place to sleep, but they had the oil. And then they gave the oil to somebody else and then to somebody else. So what you've created is so, so, so important. And we're here to help put this message out there, to put it out to all the people who are out there on the line, to be in every single hospital. You know, to me, it was like a doula. When a woman was giving birth, the doctors down there and the nurses down there, but who's taking care of the patient? The husband passes out. And we got to teach them how to breathe. And I do it so simply, but all we all have to do right now is take a breath.
Let's all do it together.
So beautiful.
So you are like our founder, Gary Young, in that you are a natural healer and you wanted to change the world. Can you imagine if every hospital, every clinic in the world had the Use It program and our healthcare workers and patients experienced the peace and calming that come from being in balance, using aromatherapy and all these other modalities you talk about, layering the modalities. I mean, it's a whole new world with fewer unhappy people.
We're about to have the worst pandemic on mental crisis.
Yeah.
How can I face what I've just faced? How can I deal with what I'm just dealing with? We have to be there to care for everyone.
Absolutely.
It's not just, you know, healthcare is mind, body, spirit. It's the totality. So as I was started, when Urban Zen started, it started the past, the wisdom of the past, the present, healthcare, the future, education. We are all addicted right now. The biggest #1 addiction, we're on it right now. I don't want to tell you the hours I'm on. I refuse because 24/7.
Yeah.
24/7, we are on this energy crisis. So our children at 2 years old, 3 years old are doing it, and then they go to school and they're not eating, or even if they don't go to school and their mind is going like this, what finds the calm in the chaos for our children today?
Yeah.
Education.
Yeah.
Healthcare. Meditation. Breath work. So it goes from the upper level of the oldest people we have to the babies and the mothers and the children of school. And then it's us. Nobody in this entire world gets away with this.
Yeah.
Nobody. So when you talk about how do we put the care in healthcare, health care, that for me is the most important.
Love it. That's amazing.
And thank you.
Donna, you brought a glimmer of light into our week, into people who are stuck at home quarantined. And I know the first time I met you, I instantly felt your energy and the aura of peace that you exude. And we are all grateful that you use this amazing platform you have as a fashion icon to drive wellness in human beings. And I know from Young Living members and employees, on behalf of them, we want to express our gratitude to you and use it. And if you have any parting thoughts, I'd love to hear them. Otherwise, we're about up.
Well, I would love people to be able to get involved.
Okay. How do they do that?
To me, it's called connecting the dots.
Yeah.
Okay. If everybody gets involved a little bit, the Urban Zen Integrative Therapist Program, with the oils, this is a totality. It's for the nurses, it's for the doctors, it's for the loved ones. There are different programs that will be listed on the Urban Zen, and Rodney and Colleen have been teaching. We've taught about 900, but now I think we've learned that we can teach this way. Now, I do my work every morning online. I have my teacher, she's following me, and it's interesting. You and I are directly connecting, right? There are a lot of other people down there. I take classes and I'm directly connecting with my teacher, more so than I normally do in a class. So I think we're looking at something brand new.
Yeah.
Now, the soul has to be in it.
Absolutely.
You know, and that energy, we should be able to feel.
Absolutely.
So sending a direct message to Urban Zen on Instagram, or Urban Zen Integrated Therapist, Rod and Colleen, their work, you and your work at Young Living, we all should be on the same page.
Yeah.
You know, this is a family.
It is a family.
And the family of Urban Zen Integrated Therapists, I cannot thank you enough for being on this journey with us. And it's taken a long time. And I find it very, very difficult to look at what it has to take to wake up. The world is waking up.
We agree.
It's all about healthcare. And where's the care in healthcare? I love you so much for being so supportive of it. And I do love your oils. And I thank you for your oils. I can't imagine walking into a place in Haiti or wherever without these oils, in Africa. Also, we take them to South America now. So I do travel the world, and with me are these oils.
That means so much to our people, Donna. Thank you for that. Thank you for your message today. And remember, Young Living members and employees and even Use It people, follow the hashtag YouAreEssential to learn more about how Young Living is contributing to COVID-19 relief efforts, and follow Use It. Donna gave you all the information there so you can find ways to get Use It into your hospitals and clinics and homes. And other than that, we are done, Donna. Thank you so much for your time. It was absolutely lovely.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you soon.
I hope so.
By the way, I texted you. Vogue just did a feature on Young Living and Use It. Did you see it yet?
Vogue?
Vogue magazine. You're in it right now.
I know. I didn't. Okay, 2 in a day, that's a lot.
That's great. You deserve it. All right. Thanks, everybody.
I used to be a fashion designer, you know.
That's right.
There's one thing, my boss died of lung cancer. I mean, the one thing I didn't say, I've lived death my whole life since I was a baby. My father died when I was 3. My boss died. All my friends died. My husband died. Everyone. But I knew there had to be the care in healthcare. And you guys have done such an amazing job, and I thank you for it.
Thank you, Donna.
God bless you.
God bless you. Have an amazing day, sister. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.